Hey loves, it's Cody here. So I've been seeing this gorgeous gown all over Instagram and I really love it so much and I'll be trying that out. But I'm going to be using this gown like it's so big. I was literally laughing filming this video, but if you want to see how I transform this, stay tuned. First off, with the gown on me, I'm just marking out where I want like my cleavage mark to be on. I don't know what to call it. And also my waistline. This like helped me make it perfect fit. So now I'm just taking a stretchy cloth I already own, a bodycon dress, and I'm laying down on it. Makes it easier, and I'm just outlining that. And I'm going to if you're new to my channel, it's so great to have you here. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell to get notified every single time I post a new video. Thank you. So once I'm done outlining, I'm just cutting that all up. I'm just leaving like a half an inch seam allowance so to make sewing and fitting easier. I'm cutting around the armhole as well. We're going to take care of the shoulder arms later on. What I'm doing now is just separating the top bit from the bottom. Side, and now I'm taking my top bit and I'm just using the line we marked earlier and making my bust, my V line, and I actually marked this a little bit low because later on added a little bit of fabric but it was too low and it was showing a lot. I mean a lot of boob. So if you're marking, you really need to be sure where you're marking it. Mark it a little bit higher because this is stretchy fabric, so it stretches down. So if you're marking it a little bit higher because it's still gonna stretch. So after that, I am just turning it out. The chest flap the dress actually came to is gorgeous, but I want like a very sharp V-neck. So I sewed it inside out and I'm just outlining everything, making it stay in place, and I'm pinning that. I'm also going to be joining that in the sewing on the sewing machine. So now I'm just pinning up the entire dress, making sure everything is tucked in, making sure it's well stretched and aligned, and everything just stays in place. Now it's time for us to get that lovely open at the back. I'm just folding the back side of my dress in half and just going with the flow, freehanding the sketching, like drawing that act they always study for the math class. Drawing that act, and once I'm done drawing it and making sure I'm happy with the shape and size of it, I then unpin my dress so as to make it easier and everything is right where it's supposed to be. Unpin it so you can see clearly, and then just cut that out. Cut that bad boy out. So yeah, cut it out. I was done cutting out, you just need to measure. I measured 2 inches. This is where our loops for our string is going to stay. Once I just place my ruler, measure 2 inches, turn it over to the other side, measure 2 inches. This way, everything is going to align and it's not going to be in different spots and making your dress look all waggy. So yeah, everything is going to be allowed doing this method. Just mark, turn it up, and mark again. Do it all around. I think I had like 8 on each side of the fabric. And now, I don't know, you know that black, that little string stuff that comes with a dress. I just cut it out and I'm just measuring, I think 2 inches and cutting it all up to 2 inches. I think I had like 14 of them, and these are what are going to serve as my loop. I am just sewing my loops with a needle and thread because that's the easiest way. I'm just sewing my loops with a needle and thread, and then I'm going to knot that up, make sure it's tight and secure, and then the excess bits which might be freezing and might cause loosening, I am going to be burning that up with a flame and something that making it stay put. To make the sleeves, taking the sleeves of the dress I previously cut up, I'm just laying down tee I like, and then I'm just measuring that. And if you notice, I am measuring the top bit, the under bit, and to get the curve, I just place my hand at the point I want to get and then raise up the T and mark. Then, as you can see in the video, you see me joining it together, and this gives me like a view and aspect of how the curve goes. And then I literally just remove the T and join. So I'm just cutting that up, but I'm cutting a very large seam allowance for the under part of the sleeve because I'm going to be folding it. I want it to be so thick. I'm going to be folding it like 2 or 3 times. So now laying that on the next sleeve, I am just tracing out that shape and just using my scissors and running it over it. So now taking a marker, I'm just ticking up that line because I wasn't seeing shit. And I knew by the my sewing machine it was going to be worse. So I really needed to see very well because this is the sleeve you don't want to mess up in any way. So I'm just raising that up with the same thing I did. I'm just taking my points and then joining it together. It's as simple as that, guys. So once I'm done with that, I'm just folding my sleeve bits. I'm folding it once in half and then folding that half in another half. I that was like making it like 4 layers of fabric under it. It gave me this thick and neat hemming, and it was really gorgeous at the end. So yeah, you see me folding it in half and then folding it in another half. This is how it should be looking, and then you run it through your machine. So this is my entire dress. You take it to the machine, make sure everything is stitched up. So now I'm just stitching every single bit of fabric. I'm using a zigzag stitch. This is a stretchy fabric. You can use a stretch stitch if you have one, but yeah, I'm using a zigzag stitch. And in some places you might notice some difficulty. I just use some tissue paper. As you can see, this is everything joined up, and look how neat it is looking. Make sure to backstitch and also cut off your threads. I also made a loop at the back of my skirt, and that I'm just using an elastic thread and passing that through it. And also I made strings as well. I couldn't film that, I was out of space, so I didn't film it, but I'll have a detailed one for you soon. I made strings and I joined it and crisscrossed it, and it was already looking gorgeous, and I couldn't wait to try it. I advised to make a very long string. I was like obsessed with the string. It was super long. You spend time on it. Just this is some good music, but it's worth it at the end. So as you can see the before, look how this dress was looking. It was not pleasant at all. And this is what we are left with. I so much loved how this turned out. I was super amazed. It's so lovely when you see a DIY coming together, and I really love it. I hope you guys will try it because it was so super wonderful to make. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Please don't forget to subscribe and also check out some of my other videos. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.